Hello and welcome back. My name is Rabellaka, and this is part 3 of the Tiny Town Shell Challenge build series that I'm doing, which is where I take Deligracy's Tiny Town and I'm using the same shell from a shell challenge by Dabney Mallory over on Twitch, which was actually uploaded back in April. It's been a while since I actually did this. So for this house today, it is for Annie Aperture, which is an industrial / minimal house in red. Now this is a build style that I'm not as familiar with, so I wasn't really sure how this was going to turn out. So first thing I wanted to do was move everything that I didn't need out of the way and put the shell down. Now, I couldn't actually, I forgot to flatten the land, so first we have to flatten the land. And then we can put the shell down. Now this is, I think, a bigger area of land than most of the other houses, so I wanted to make it a little bit smaller. I had to move everything over a little bit. I put a red fence around it, and a gate to get in, and just move a few things around here. But I felt like this piece of land was just a little bit bigger than what I needed, and then I thought I could have more space for the next house actually, which had a very narrow piece of land. So I just put a little fence around everything just so I could get a better sense of where all the different houses were going to be and how big their plot of land is going to be, and make sure that the house would actually fit on all of them. So now that I've got that out of the way, now I did actually do a lot of this on a different day, so if you see ever that it suddenly jumps, it's because I did this over multiple days. And so I got my house in here. I thought I'd have a little porch. So everything is up one space, so you don't actually need to put stairs in to get onto the porch. I mean, other than the yellow one, which was supposed to be kind of like a split level. So for this industrial build, I was having a hard time finding doors that I liked. Now these ones look really nice with the red in between them, or in between the windows, and it is supposed to be a red house. So, and then I thought, well, maybe I should put the roof in here first, because what I wanted to do is to have something with, I believe it's pronounced clear story windows, the ones that are up in if the roof is on an angle or higher than, like, has high walls, they're up near the ceiling. So I tried to make this look like a modern building with different roof pitches, but I also wanted to have like a little patio type area up here. So I put in this patio thing with the with little fences. I've never actually tried this before. I've seen a lot of people do it though, and a little ladder up into the flat roof area so that we could have a little seating area or something up there. And I will be putting windows in that top part too. I like doing that on buildings that have that roof that comes up just on one side. So I was trying to do building trim here, and it went on some of the fence pieces along here, but not all of them. I really tried hard to get them on all of them. It just wasn't working though. So I ended up actually taking all of it off and redoing it. I spent more time probably on that roof than any other part of this building, I think. So, but eventually I figured out what I was going to do on here. I do like the way it looks, and I was able to get the trim piece to go just around the outside, and I have some of the metal, what do they call them? Spandrels. Some metal spandrels to go across there, like little metal beams. And these red flowers, which I didn't actually realize that flower came in red. I thought it was just purple, but I think they look really nice up there, and it gives it a bit of a more organic feel to this abandoned factory remade into a house build. So yeah, so most of the roof is actually a solar roof, I think. I tried a few different things here. I tried the metal panels. I did like the metal panels here at the end, and then I thought, well, it should have a sunroof in it, or like a clear section. Get some light in. She's a photographer after all. You want to have natural light for photography. If you can, because then it looks nice. And I was struggling a little bit with the layout. I didn't want the layout to look the same in all of them because the way this is set up, it kind of feels like it's a cross. So you have like one room on one side, one room on the other side, and the bathroom at the end. And I wanted it to feel a little bit different from the other houses that I was building. And I wanted also to have these beams in here to make it look like it is actually kind of like a factory that they rebuilt. And here's the clear story windows. And so I also took off the ceiling for most of it, except for the smaller rooms because they don't have the sunroof or the windows into them. And you can see with the lighting here, there is a lot of natural light into that room. So I use these door frames from the industrial loft kit quite a bit. I really like them. I wish they were closed. It feels kind of weird having a door that's always open. So I don't really like having it as, for example, like a front door or anything. So I felt like the Batu kit would come in handy with this. I do love Star Wars. So, but I find that that is probably one of the best kits for industrial decor, especially the lights. The lights are really nice. There's so many of them, and I have them hanging here from the beams. So I thought that looked kind of neat. And I still haven't 100% figured out what the floor plan's going to be on this, but this is going to be the bathroom, and it has these light panels too. They're also from Star Wars, and I thought they actually looked really nice. And actually, no, I think that's the closet later on. And then this piece that hangs from the ceiling, I wanted to make that into kind of the light in the kitchen area. It just kind of looks like a piece of machinery that was left over from the building from before. And we have some vents and things like that as well here. And then I have like there's also some tables, some shelving. I wanted this to look very industrial, and I like I said, I do find that this is one of the best packs for industrial decor and build items. So I accidentally pulled out the spaceship. There wasn't going to put a spaceship in there, don't worry. So and then I'm moving some things in here from outside that I wanted to keep. I wanted to try to keep everything. So I have the closet in the back. It's kind of like a storage area for all of her work. I have a bed in here, a little side table. It's just kind of a simple room. And then I wanted to use some of the industrial looking cabinets here for the kitchen. And I find that the kitchen is actually really dark right now. But I think it gets fixed a bit later. Oh, and I also put a dumpster in. It does actually feel more like an industrial area with that dumpster. So I wanted it to also look like a little bit of an industrial kitchen, but not like an industrial kitchen like it's for a restaurant. More like it's a kitchen in an industrial area. So anyways, moving on to put some stuff in here from the Home Chef Hustle. I like that almost all of that stuff comes in red, and there's some really nice things for decor. There's also the cookbook there. There we go. There's some more light. So I think this actually will look very red at the end. And those corner cabinets actually came in really handy in this one. There's a lot of inner corners in that kitchen area. So I was able to use those, and they actually have a little bit of light with them too. So I hate having to put things on the counter, or not counters, the shelves. So there was a lot of stuff there. And then I moved that piece of machinery over into the middle. I just think it looks nice. And then I put some little light. I was looking for a light actually that I thought would look good in here. There is that one there with the light bulbs. I think I ended up using that one. I know it's in the bathroom there. I can't remember if I used 2 of them or not. But and then picture frames. Lots and lots of picture frames. Partly because they're red, they're wall decor, and partly because it's a photographer. I imagine that she'll fill them up as she's learning her craft. So, and I tried to get some wall decals too that looked like they would be nice on bricks. Some of them don't really look good on bricks. So I wanted it to look like a photographer lives here. There is a lot of pictures on the walls. Anywhere I could find to put a picture, I put a picture. And also because it is a photographer, I have a workspace here right in the middle underneath the skylight. So we have a little backdrop there. We have a camera. I didn't put the little standing mark because I didn't actually know what that was at the time. I know now how you would use it though. But anyways, I've got the camera and the backdrop there. So this little closet, I did put a little clothing rack in there so that people could change their outfits, and some mirrors. I just, for the most part, it's a storage closet. So I wanted also to put some more lights in here for more light, and I think those are the Batu lights as well. They're pretty tall. They're actually taller than the ceiling would be if there was a ceiling there, but there's no ceiling on this room, so they can stick up a little bit and be fine. And then in this bathroom, everything is, because it's bricks on the inside too, I feel like everything looks really industrial. I wanted this to look a little bit more homey. I found some more objects to put on the shelves here. So I do skip around a lot, and I'm sorry for that, but it's kind of, put the big things in, and then I decorate. And I found this hanging curtain, and I thought that would be really neat to make like a little shower stall or change room with that. So I have like the curtain in the way, not in the way, as a way to break up the bathroom a little bit, and put some bamboo in to make it a little bit more organic looking. Still using the Batu lights. But, you know, there we go. We got some tile instead of bricks, and I think that helps a little bit. So, and also we need a desk with a computer for this aspiration. So, I did find a desk, and again, the Batu chair. But there are some red computer options there too. So hopefully that's usable with it being so close to the post. I'm not sure. And then I wanted to put some greenery around to soften it up a little bit. But I really like how this is turning out. So I have some storage boxes here. I don't like having empty shelves, partly because they'll put empty plates on them. But also it looks more lived in, I think, when you have a lot of things stored. So we put more boxes, different types of boxes. We have stuff for the bathroom here. I remembered to put a toilet paper roll in. That's something that I don't always remember to do. Put pots and pans hanging up in the kitchen. Move the hedges a little bit so it hides the yellow fence. Now I wanted to work up on here on the seating area. So we put a telescope up. And they've got some solar panels. My thinking is that this would be like an off-grid lot. So I have lots of ways for water and power to get those. So I have a little patio over here with some, so you can eat. That's where I put the cooler that came with the lot. And we have a little barbecue, some lighting, some sized up hollyhocks. I don't think the game ones are tall enough. And I tried to get some more windows in here, and I did end up finding a way to do it, but they're all like high windows for the most part. And then I wanted to use some from the Moschino, is that how you pronounce it? From that pack, because they are really neat, the round ones and the half circle and the quarter circle ones. I guess they're just quarter circle. But I do think they look really nice, but they're big, so it was really hard to find a spot to put them. And I also have a sales table out here. And then I thought for prints, if you want to have prints, the telescope's a really nice way to get some prints. You can get some prints of the moon and the sky and stuff like that. So that's another way to maybe make some money. Alright, and we're on to the finishing touches here. So I have this pathway. Every time I have so much trouble figuring out which path it is that I'm supposed to use to match up with the one that was already there. And because I moved where the edge of the lot is, it didn't quite line up right. So I tried to fix it on the next one so that it wasn't actually along the edge of the lot, and then just kind of kept going and deleted a lot of the landscaping that was already in there. I know it looks like I've moved on to the next house, but that's actually not the case. I just thought I would fix up the pathways while I was out here working on these, and while I had the right texture, not texture, the right pattern. Um, and then I thought I'd finish off some more, just put that around the edges of the patio on the house or the apartment, and get some other little bits of landscaping here, some dirt under the flowers, and I'd say it's pretty much done. Alright, so I'm going to switch and do a little tour here. And I figured out how to make this tour look a little bit more professional, so here we go. So just look at the outside here. I did flash to the other house for a second. That's okay. So let's just look at it from a couple of different views. And then we can take a look inside. There are a lot of blank camera or picture frames up on the walls, but I imagine if you're actually playing with it, then those would actually be full of pictures. It was really tight in this bathroom. It was really hard to get nice pictures of it. And go right through the wall. But anyways, got all those but 2 planters. I love those planters from Batu. So I like how this turned out. I wasn't sure because this is a style that I am not usually building with. But I think it actually worked really well. So yeah. And then I've got a little seating area with a TV here. I think of it kind of like a waiting room area for if somebody's getting photographs done, which I know is not how it works in game, but that's kind of what it looks like. And there is a little tiny door back here that heads back out to the back patio. And you can see a beautiful sunrise there. So this is the house then. And so the next episode is going to be the purple house, which is right next door, which is like a storybook style. So I will see you next time. So don't forget to click like, and if you're new here, you can click on subscribe and the little bell for notification of more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!